Tools needed for this install is a screwdriver socket or ratchet, 10mm socket, a 10mm ratcheting wrench, panel popper, pliers, wire crimper, wire stripper, electrical tape, and some T-tap connectors. You're gonna need 6 females and 6 males. Welcome to Spyder Auto. Today I'll show you how to install Spyder headlights with switchback turn signals on a 2009 to 18 Dodge Ram. First, we need to remove this radiator shroud. So grab your panel popper and pop off 4 plastic push pins. Set this aside. Next, we're going to remove the grill. Using your 10mm socket, remove 4 bolts. Now behind the grill, there's a clip here and a clip here. Same thing on the other side. You're just gonna grab the side firmly and pop it off. Next, let's work our way to the wheel liner. You're gonna come over here, you're gonna open up the cover, and then inside, on the back of the headlight assembly, there's a latch. The white latch, you're just gonna slide it up. Next, we're gonna remove 2 10mm bolts. We have 1 on top and 1 on the bottom. Next, we're gonna unseat the headlight. Now behind the headlight assembly, there's a bulb socket, like right about here. So we're gonna disconnect it. So grab the headlight firmly, and we're gonna carefully pull it straight forward. And from here, we're gonna disconnect the high beam and low beam connector. Just gonna slide the gray clip, slide it back, and then press on the tab to disconnect. And then the turn signal, we're gonna disconnect the whole bulb socket by turning it counterclockwise. Okay, now go ahead and grab your Spyder headlight. Turn it over to the back. We have these 3 wires here. We have a yellow, red, and black. The black is a negative. The red is for the light bar. And the yellow is for the switchback turn signal. So we're gonna get ready to hook up the T-tap connector, the male. Go ahead and get your wire stripper so I can get more wire. Strip a little bit off the tip. And then get your male connector. Wire crimper. Make sure you have a good connection. It stays on there. Then do the same thing to the other 2. Now our headlight's ready to tap, and don't forget to remove this sticker here covering the turn signal socket. Next, we're going to figure out which wires to tap for parking and turn signal. So grab your multimeter. You're going to switch it over to VDC 20. And black is obviously negative and red is positive. Then you're going to grab your turn signal connector, and usually the wire loom comes up to here and it's wrapped up in electrical tape. So you're going to unwrap the electrical tape and move back this wire loom so we can get more wire, because you don't want to tap it too close to the connector. So grab your wire stripper. This kind of wire stripper will split the wire. We'll pretty much slide it this way and that way so it can open it up, and we will be able to make contact to figure out which is which. To figure out the parking, you're gonna have to turn on the parking light and then make contact with negative, and then check to see which wire has power using the positive. And then you're gonna do the same thing to the turn signal. You're gonna grab your female T-tap connectors. Basically, you're gonna put the wire on the metal, and then you're gonna crimp it. Get your pliers, and you're gonna pinch it so it locks in place. And you're gonna do that to all 3 wires. Now we're ready to bring over our Spyder headlight. First off, let's connect the light bar. Let's connect the negative. Next, connect the turn signal. Connect the parking. Connect the high beam and low beam. Slide the gray clip back in place to lock it. Get your turn signal. Connect it to the housing and lock it in place by turning it clockwise. Now we're ready to seat the headlight. Make sure that ball socket lines up with the hole. Pop it in place. Reinstall your 2 10mm bolts. After that, let's slide the white plastic latch down to lock it in place. Now that we're finished installing the driver's side, let's do the same process to the passenger side. Now that we have our headlights installed, let's reinstall the grille and radiator shroud. Reinstall your 4 10mm bolts. Reinstall your radiator shroud. Push the 4 plastic push pins back into place. Now that we're finished with this install, let's close the hood and test all the functions, make sure everything is working properly.